for the Drive to Revive 205 Live. YouTube Universe, welcome back. Today, I'm going to be talking about the most effed up things going on in the WWE that you need to know. Alright, so first off, reports came out earlier in the week saying that Jeff Jarrett was being considered for the WWE Hall of Fame. The reports state that when reviewing the list of potential inductees, Jeff Jarrett's name was added. So, Jeff Jarrett, you just made the list! Now, I don't think Jeff Jarrett is going to be added to the WWE Hall of Fame because if you remember, Jeff Jarrett did not leave the company on good terms, and there's been bad blood ever since. Now, Jeff Jarrett has been on, I say like a lifelong crusade to either be a part of or start a competing professional wrestling company, be it TNA or GFW or whatever. And I gotta say, he's failed miserably. But it's my opinion that Jeff Jarrett will not be inducted into the Hall of Fame. Not this year, not ever. In some other unfortunate news, WWE put on their website that Rich Swann and the company have mutually agreed to part ways, which I find the way they phrased it curious because they didn't say the usual WWE has come to the terms of the release of Rich Swann. They said they mutually part ways, which means it wasn't like, hey, Rich Swann, you're released. It was more like both sides agreed that, all right, this isn't a good direction to head in, and yeah, so he left. I'm not sure if Rich Swann asked for his release or if WWE told him, look, I don't think we have anything for you, and he said, that's cool, I'll go. But Tommy Dreamer did put up a tweet saying that Rich Swann is going to be at House of Hardcore. So, in typical Rich Swann fashion, he's already hit the ground running and he's accepting his indie bookings. So, that's good at least. Another piece of news I got for you is Ric Flair. Ric Flair put up this thing he calls the Woo contract on his website for his merchandise website for sale. The Woo contract is an agreement between two adults to engage in sexual intercourse, or as he phrases it, ride Space Mountain. Now, I'm not sure what's going on with Rick. This is a little, it's kind of shady, especially considering that he used the hashtag #MeToo, which the hashtag #MeToo is for victims of non-consensual, sexual activity. They put up their story on Twitter and they use the hashtag #MeToo. So the fact that Ric Flair kind of, put up this contract that he's actually selling, the whole thing's kind of shady. But somebody inside WWE told him to take it down, and he not only removed the tweet, but he removed the item for sale on his website. So at least that's good. In other news, there is rampant speculation as to whether New England Patriots tight end Rob Gronkowski will sign with the WWE. Now, he was asked about this, and in not so many words, he pretty much said, I'll get back to you. I found this kind of curious because Rob Gronkowski appeared at WrestleMania during the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, where he helped out, I guess, one of his football buddies, Mojo Rawley, eliminate Jinder Mahal. And we also had Ronda Rousey appearing at WrestleMania, and then now she signed with WWE, so maybe sometime in the future he will as well. Kind of curious. The last bit of news I got for you is the WWE Dual Brand over. There were reports that WWE was going to start doing dual branded pay-per-views, starting with the pay-per-view right after WrestleMania. WWE has now confirmed this, so Backlash will be a dual branded pay-per-view. Now this led to the rampant speculation that WWE is doing away with the brand split, but this is not the case. The brand split will remain, or there might even be a draft or some kind of a superstar shakeup post WrestleMania. But in fact, the pay-per-views are going to be dual branded. So this means a couple different things. This means that the pay-per-views themselves are going to be an hour longer. So from, around 3 hours to now around 4 hours of the main show, and still a 1 hour kickoff show. The reasoning behind this is so that WWE could boost ticket sales because they'll have bigger names on every pay-per-view. Now, I guess the downside to this is you'll have less mid-carders or less, lower name guys on the card. But I actually think this is a good thing. I think it'll give these guys some kind of drive to actually want to get on the pay-per-view and have a match, on the pay-per-view. But I think what might end up happening is some more of these, mid-card or filler matches will be relegated to the pre-show, which, but me personally, I'm actually pretty fond of the idea. That way we'll have less filler stuff on the pay-per-views, and the 5 hour format, you don't really have to watch the pre-show, but 4 hours of a main show pay-per-view, I think that's pretty good, and then if you have both brands on the pay-per-view, you'll have less filler and just more of the more important stuff, whatever WWE is focusing on at the moment, and so that way it'll feel more like a big deal. So for the dual branded pay-per-views, I think this is actually a good thing. But that is all I got for you today. As always, thank you for watching. Guys, I'm really trying to get this channel to 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe for more awesome wrestling content.